Grain and livestock markets closed mixed Wednesday. This is the American Ag Network. I'm Corryn with this closing market wrap-up. Grain and livestock markets closed mixed Wednesday with early pressure in the grain complex easing into the close. Corn and soybean futures extended losses after reopening but stabilized later in the session, trimming earlier declines. May corn futures fell to more than a 3-week low and traded below the 40-day moving average for the first time since February 25th, signaling some technical weakness in the market. Grains remained under pressure alongside crude oil as optimism that tensions between the U.S. and Iran could de-escalate weighed on energy markets and spilled into ag commodities. However, soybean futures recovered part of their losses by mid-morning. Traders remained cautious ahead of an expected address from President Trump later tonight regarding developments in Iran. On the demand side, this morning's weekly report from the EIA administration showed ethanol production for the week ending March 27th declined to 1.075 million barrels per day, down from 1.116 million the previous week and below trade expectations. Over in livestock, futures closed higher across the board. Live and cattle futures continue to push higher, supported by firm cash markets and technically driven buying. Feeder cattle also found additional support from the weakness in corn futures, which helped ease input cost pressures. Lean hog futures rebounded from Tuesday's losses but had difficulty maintaining stronger gains through the session. Cash cattle trade in the plains remained quiet with no significant bids or asking prices firmly established. Taking a look at closing numbers, May corn down 3.5 at 454 1/4. May soybeans down 2.5 at 1168 1/2. May wheat down 18 3/4 at 597 1/2. May Kansas City wheat down 21 3/4 at 613 3/4. May Minneapolis wheat down 16 1/2 at 642. Moving over to the livestock complex, we've got April live cattle up $1.02 at 244.05. April feeder cattle up $1.62 at 370.75, and April hogs up 50 cents at 90.92. Thanks for joining me for this closing market wrap up. I'm Corryn with the American Ag Network.